I got a massive haul from Huntsville Comic and Pop Culture Expo, so let's check it out. What's going on? 22 here, and like I said, I just got back from Huntsville Comic and Pop Culture Expo. It's one of the best cons here in Alabama, so it's always fun to go. There's lots of great celebrities, whether it be from anime or movies and TV shows, voice actors, and even comic people as well. Great vendors for comic books and other things. It's in a massive area too, so it's an awesome event to go to if you haven't had to. And if you're in the area, I highly suggest you do go and check it out, especially if you're wanting to buy comic books at a show. With all that being said, I picked up keys, first appearances, cover buys, and holiday covers, and of course, PC books. And that's what we're going to check out this episode, so let's get started. Pretty much all the books that I bought at the con this year were like $2 and under. There were some that were $4 or $5 up to $20, and I'll note those. But for the most part, I wound up spending like under $1 per book at the show. It's pretty awesome. So these I found in a 50-cent bin. This is a series that I don't have, and as we know, I'm an Iron Man fan, and I want to get all the miniseries as well. So here is Iron Man vs. Whiplash #1. This is a series that I didn't have any of. I've always passed them up. But when I found them at 50 cents a piece and they were actually in pretty decent shape, I decided it was time to go ahead and pick them up. Iron Man vs. Whiplash #2. And #3. Another $1.50 find. Dead Man #2. I don't have any from this volume. Most all of Dead Man's runs are super small, and so I thought it would be cool, because I do like to collect runs, to pick up some of the Dead Man ones and be able to read them. I saw this one, I thought #2, it's a pretty good start, and why not? Here is What If Iron Man Sold Out #64. Awesome What If Iron Man book. I've not read it yet. I have another What If Iron Man book as well. It's kind of the same principle of like, what if Iron Man had joined the Vietnam or something like that, because they've changed the war as the years have gone on, where Iron Man was captured originally. And so I just, again, it's a little one-shot Iron Man. I'll pick these up if there's any more. I just don't know how many more there are of this. Doctor Strange #10, Legacy 400. Awesome Galactus cover here for Doctor Strange #12 of the same volume. Now this goes as part of a Doctor Strange volume that I'm working on. There's 20 issues in the volume. I'm missing a handful of them, and these two were ones that I was missing. This also has an amazing Galactus cover as well. I think what I'm going to start doing is change the new comic book days, the way that I buy new comic book days. Right now I'm reading Doctor Strange by Jed MacKay, and it's been an amazing read. I've absolutely loved it. But once it's done, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on maybe shorter, older runs of characters, because I'm tired of paying like $4 or close to $3 something, because I get a discount per book on new comic book day books, when I can get older stuff that's readily available for the most part in good shape at $2.50 a book, just whenever I want to buy it. So I might start doing that instead for certain characters. Iron Man, I'll always pick up the new stuff that's coming out. But for something like Doctor Strange, if they got, this is Mark Waid right here that's written this. If they've got an awesome author on it, I may go, and it's a short run, I may go ahead and start picking that up and seeing if I enjoy that as well, instead of getting the new stuff. Case in point, here is Green Lantern #3. #5. And #6. I already had 1, 2, and 4 of this run already. I was buying them I believe, new as they were coming out, but I didn't stay up to it, and so then I just dropped it. And so now if I can pick them up for $1 or $2 a piece, I feel like that's a great deal. And then there's a season 2 that came after this. These are like 12 to 20 issue runs. I think they're just 12 though. So I have half the volume right here already. So I can give that a read almost like it's a trade. See if I like it. And if I want to, I can continue on and finish out the rest of that volume. For, again, like $2.50 a piece. Something like that. Now, don't get me wrong. The recent Green Lantern that's been going on for New Comic Book Day has been great. It's been one of the best DC reads I've had in a long time. I really thoroughly enjoy it. But once this writer leaves and those stories finish up, I may just stop and just focus on older Green Lantern books and start picking those up. This was probably one of the best finds that I found that day. It came out of a 50-cent bin. It's Crisis on Infinite Earths #1. Newsstand copy, but now this thing is bent so bad. So bad. It's insanely bent. Let's take it out. Alright, here we go. Check this out. It's so bad. The funny thing about this is, even though it's bent so bad, the actual spine ticks on the spine are really not that bad. They're not like color breaking as bad as you would think they are. So I'm going to humidify this and press it. I have a PC collection of Crisis on Infinite Earths, and #1 is one that I didn't have. Even if I did for 50 cents, I still would have grabbed this up. It was just an amazing buy, I thought. Now we're getting into some of the bigger books that I bought here at the con. Again, though, I didn't pay a ton of money for most of these books, including this Demon #12. I am trying to get a full run on the Demon #1 volume. I can't remember how many books I have left. This one was in a bin for $6. It is complete. It has a few spine ticks. It's in like fine plus condition, maybe fine condition, something like that. And I said, "Look, would you do $5 for it?" And they said, "Yeah, if you're doing cash, sounds great." I'm like, "Awesome." Gave me $5 bill and walked away. So I'm super happy with this and the deal that I got. Marvel Premiere #6 featuring Doctor Strange. This was a $4 book, and it's in, again, another fine plus shape, and that's kind of what I look for in these types of books because they're not Iron Man, and I can always upgrade them later, but people want like major bucks for these whenever they're, and the Demon as well, whenever they're in like, very fine and near mint condition. And so right now I'm kind of settling on the fines, but I'm happy with that. So this one also has like a cool date stamp on it. I was hoping it was focused, and it never did. But yeah, this will go towards my Marvel Premiere Doctor Strange collection that I'm trying to get as well. I think I am a little more or at halfway with that now. I was able to pick up a couple of Iron Man books while I was there at the show, and I picked them up from the same vendor. So here is the Invincible Iron Man #42. And the Invincible Iron Man #50. Like I said, got these from the same vendor. They were listed for $38 a piece, if I remember right. Yeah, they were pretty high for what they were. Told the guy, I said, "Look," I said, "I'm not trying to be insulting or anything like that, and I'm interested in these books, and I'd like to make you an offer, but again, I don't want to insult you on, your pricing that you have right here." And he said, "Well, shoot me a price anyway." I said, "All right, cool." And I said, "Look," I said, "I usually pick these books up for $15 a piece on eBay." And he kind of looked at me for a second, and then he looked down at the books, and he said, "Oh, well, would you do 20 a piece?" And I said, "Yes, absolutely. I think that's fair. I like being able to see the books at least in person. These are getting harder and harder for me to find in the very fine, condition near mint for a good deal. and at $20 a piece, these I thought fit the bill for that. They are complete, and so this knocks me down from 30 books left to 28 books left in my Iron Man Volume 1 collection. This year at the con, I was also able to meet a fellow YouTuber as well, like formally meet a fellow YouTuber, which was really cool. I've met some in passing here and there, but this was like, we actually talked and we agreed we'd actually see each other and meet up, and I had books to give him, and that's Bottom Tier Collector. His channel link will be down in the description below, so please go check him out and go show him some love. He's got an awesome channel, so it was super cool to meet him in person. Michael Baker had bought him some books from my Live Purge sale, so I was able to give them to him personally, which was awesome as well. Baker's link for his Instagram will be down in the description below as well. Be sure to go check out that amazing page, 9/8 for days. This should be his motto, I'm just saying. So, awesome time at the con. Super excited that I got to meet Bottom Tier there. He's an awesome guy, awesome YouTuber. Got to meet his son there as well. So, he's a cool little guy, and it was awesome. It was a really fun time. We've already started talking about possibly being able to meet up at the Iron City Comic Con coming up in June. Those are my PC pickups for the Huntsville Comic and Pop Culture Expo haul. Be sure to look out for the other videos that I'm going to have dropping. I'm going to have a #1 in Keys video dropping. I'm going to have a cover buys dropping as well. So be on the lookout for those. Again, great time at Huntsville Comic and Pop Culture Expo. If you have not been there, you should definitely go and check it out. Maybe I will see you there one year. Thank y'all so much for watching. You can find me on the Comically Comics podcast. New episodes drop every Monday on all podcatchers, including Spotify and Apple Podcasts. We also drop the new episode on Wednesdays on our YouTube channel, Comically Comics Podcast. You can also find me on Instagram, eBay, and Shortbox at 22_comics. Once again, thank y'all so much for watching, and as always, y'all have a good one.